This video, we're going to look at the X-Men pictures that were recently released on Empire magazine. We're not going to look at all of them, but we're going to look at some. Okay guys, welcome back. So first of all, if I look like a vampire, this is one of the few times that I get to film my videos during the day. And over here, it's been snowing, so when it snows, it gets really bright in the house. So if any video where you see that I look super pale, that's why I'm doing a video during the day. So, but you know, I saw these pictures Monday when they came out, and I really had to look over them really good because, you know, there's just I don't even really know what to say right now because these pictures that I'm about to show you, I'm sure all of you have seen them by now. Maybe some of you haven't, and I have about 12 pictures I want to go through, so we're going to be pretty quick, or try and be as quick as possible. But if the video drags out, please, I do apologize in advance. Bear with me. But there's some things here that just really bother me. So I'm going to go through some of these pictures and assess them. Now, not all of them are bad, and I picked out 12 out of the 25. I didn't want to, William Stryker. There's one with Bryan Singer, Peter Dinklage, and those weren't really anything big. And then a couple other ones like Halle Berry, who I don't really give a shit about. But I pulled out some of them. So let's look at Bishop first of all. And Bishop, I think he looks good. I like the look. The red eyes, awesome, although a little bit Twilight to me. But first, I like the design. I like the outfit. That gun is incredible. So I have no issues with the way they designed and the way they have Bishop looking in this movie. I think it's good. I like it, and I think it's going to work. So let's look at Blink. Now, Blink, I'm not too familiar with her from the comics. I think, I'm not sure. It's been years since I read comics. I used to buy X-Men comics and all that when I was like a kid, and it's been God knows how long. So I don't even remember Blink when I used to read the comics, so she might be a little bit more of a recent character. But nonetheless, she looks cool. She looks pretty awesome, and be interesting to see where she goes. So I'm cool with that. Blink is all right. Colossus, he looks very similar to the way he did in the other ones. Doesn't look too dissimilar. Looks, like Colossus. And I don't think this picture does him any justice. I mean, he looks like a bobblehead doll, but I don't think that's his fault. I think that's just how the picture came out. A lot of Twilight connections in this movie, because he played one of the Volturi Volturi vampires, the big dude that would rip everybody apart, and he's played Colossus. So, but a lot of Twilight connections I'm seeing here, and I know some of you are like, Rob, you've seen Twilight? Yes, I have. I've seen all 5 films. My mother's a huge fan. My wife loves the films, and while I can't sit here and say that I love them, there were a couple of things about them that I enjoyed that were rather funny. So, but anyway, I'll leave that for another time. So let's go look at, and now this is what the Sentinel is supposed to look like in the future. I mean, what is this? What I don't even like this to me. What are they going for here? I mean, I don't really know what this is supposed to be about. It looks like a reject from Terminator. It just, I don't know. I'm not saying it looks bad, but we know what the Sentinels are supposed to look like. So this is very different from the comic, and I know this is supposed to be the future Sentinel. Well, we do have the other Sentinel, and I'll pull that up in a little bit. But this to me just looks pretty. I don't know. For me, the jury's out on this one. I haven't decided yet. I guess I got to see it in the movie to get an idea of what that's gonna be like. All right, so this is supposed to be Havoc. This is fucking weak. Okay, this is a prime example of Bryan Singer just not. I don't know, maybe not paying attention. But I liked his outfit and his look in X-Men First Class. This is fucking weak. I don't like this. Now, granted, it could just be a shot of him and, just maybe he doesn't look like this the whole movie, whatever the case may be. But I got to say, I'm not feeling it. My fucking cat. So, so yeah, I'm not really feeling this one. Yeah, this is, and again, it could just be basic look for him, and maybe it's not for the whole movie, but not too crazy about that. Okay, so Iceman. I don't know what the hell this is. I mean, what's with the vest? First of all, it looks like it's 3 sizes too big for him, and it just, I don't know, like, I just don't understand what I mean, is he trying to be like Hell's Angels? I mean, it just, I don't know. It does. The only thing I care about with Iceman in this movie is, can he be Iceman? Like Iceman, not Iceman, Iceman. You know what I'm saying? Like ice, like shit that you put in your cup to cool your drinks. I want to see Iceman. The Iceman cometh. I want to see the Iceman. Yeah, I don't want to see this whole vest, Hell's Angels, the whole beard, and I don't want to see that shit. I don't care about that. I want to see the Bobby Drake who turns into Iceman and glides around. And are we gonna see that? No, because we probably won't. You know, I'm not. I'm just gonna dead that right there. I'm not even gonna. Yeah, no Iceman. All right, so this is Quicksilver. Are you fucking kidding me? When the fuck did they hire Elton John to be an X-Men? What the fuck is this? You know what this looks like? This looks like the T-1000 when he's in like liquid form, dressed in drag. When I think of what the T-1000 from Terminator would look like if he was in liquid form, dressed in drag, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's it right there. I mean, look at that. Are you kidding me? That looks horrible. That is I mean, you couldn't be further from the comic. I mean, I understand if you don't want to match the comic, you know, verbatim, you know what I mean? That's fine. I understand. I began to accept that. But this is fucking ridiculous. This looks horrible. I mean, why does he have to be so silvery? Even Quicksilver wasn't silvery. And Quicksilver's hair was white, not silvery. I mean, the guy looks like a buffalo nickel. What are you kidding me? Look at this shit. The goggles? All right, I can understand that. You know, you don't want to catch any bugs in your eye, whatever. The headset? What, are you going to be listening to music while you're fighting Sentinels? What is this? A utility belt? Are you kidding me? What is that? What does that look like? A mixer? He's got a little pocket there. And all this other shit. Why does Quicksilver need a utility belt? I mean, what is... that is bad. I mean, that is bad. You can't get... I mean, you could possibly get worse than that, but I don't think so. I mean, that's horrible. Josh Whedon must be laughing his ass off looking at this. He's going to be laughing his ass off looking at this picture, thinking to himself, yeah, my Quicksilver ain't going to look like that. And I don't understand why Bryan Singer can't, adopt some of the comic looks. I mean, they have for Iron Man, the Avengers, and Thor. You know, why can't they just adopt the outfits from the comic? I mean, I don't mind the changes. I really don't. But I think Josh Whedon and some other movies have proven that you can take the outfits from the comic and put them in the movie, and it works. This right here, this is some crazy shit. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. That's pretty bad. All right, so now here's another dumb piece. This is fucking retarded. Now, this is Rogue, okay, who isn't even in the fucking movie. She isn't even in the movie. Why would they even put her? I mean, this is what I call false advertisement. She's not in the movie. She was originally had one scene, and they cut it out of the movie. I read about that a couple of weeks ago on IGN. So why she's even here? It makes absolutely no sense. No hating on Anna Paquin. I like her. You know, she's awesome. But yeah. All right. So this is the Sentinel from the past. You know, I gotta say, when I first saw it at when I first saw the pictures at Comic-Con, I was cool with it. I really was cool with it. Now I'm getting a second look, and what's with the air-conditioned ventilation shaft on his chest? I mean, what is he going to cool people off to death? What is that? I mean, does that help him fly? Maybe that kind of dips down, but I mean, why? The face I don't mind so much, believe it or not. And again, I understand. Well, actually, now that I think about it, the last X-Men movie from the Bryan Singer era, I know he didn't direct it. But the Sentinel they fought in the Danger Room in the beginning, when they cut off his head, they show his face. I mean, that proves right there that you're more than capable of making a Sentinel from the comics. This right here, again, when I first saw it, I thought it was cool, but now I'm looking at it, and I don't even know why it's got a fucking visor. Like, what? I mean, it's just certain things is not looking right to me right now about this movie. All right, so what do we got next? Sunspot. Because we couldn't bring back Pyro, so we brought back Pyro 2.0. Sunspot. So I got nothing else to say about this. It looks cool, but I just don't understand why you can't bring back Pyro. Like, I don't know. I don't know. You know what it is? It bothers me because I'm a huge X-Men fan, and You know, I love Wolverine and all that kind of stuff, but this is okay. So now here's Toad, and I mean, I don't, I don't even, I can't even sit here and say it looks better than Ray Park. You know what it looks like to me? It looks like Dr. Octopus got his tentacles ripped off and went on the Atkins diet. That's what it looks like. Outside of that, I'm not sure what I don't know. I can't even. All right, so here we have Warpath. I mean, look, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's just that Warpath is a lot bigger in the comic books. And this guy, I mean, this is Boo Boo Stewart. He was notably in the Twilight series. He played I forget the kid's name, but he was one of the wolves and not a big kid. I mean, he obviously he's gotten a lot older. He looks a lot bigger now than he used to. But compared to the Warpath of the comics, they could have gotten Jason Momoa to play this. You know, I think Jason Momoa would have been perfect for Warpath. So why? I can't assume that Momoa was commanding that big of a salary. I mean, yes, he played Khal Drogo. Yes, he was in Bullet to the Head. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know why they decided to go with Boo Boo Stewart. I think Jason Momoa would have been the perfect Warpath. He's got the look. He's got the size. He's got the hair. So, you know, and those are just some of the pages. There's more, and not all of them look bad. I think Wolverine looks fine. Both Magnetos look okay. The only thing I don't like about the Magneto that they showed was that he doesn't have the helmet from First Class, which is kind of shitty. I like that helmet better than the Singer helmet. You know, Singer confuses me because he obviously he's shown that he can direct from time. You know, he did the first two X-Men movies, which were very, very good. I wasn't disappointed with Superman Returns. I thought that was okay. You know, yeah, I mean, Bryan Singer, I think when it comes to costume design and stuff like that, I don't know where his head's at. I don't know how he can look at some of his designers and say, yes, that looks great. I mean, let's go back to Quicksilver. I mean, this is a prime example. I mean, tell me this guy doesn't look like Elton John. Now, I'll pull up a picture of Elton John and compare. Take a look at both. I mean, really? Really? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Quicksilver's probably the worst out of the group. I mean, that outfit is atrocious. That outfit is atrocious. In fact, if I was the actor, I would have refused to have worn that. Even if they kicked me off the movie, I would have been fine with that. That is a potentially career-ruining move right there. You could ruin your career wearing some shit like that. Now, in terms of the movie, I mean, if you want to look into things deeply, there's some X-Men you see in the past that are not in the future. So that tells me that there are going to be a lot of mutants dying, and that's going to be an issue for a lot of people. Because I know for a fact there's going to be people out there that don't expect any of these characters to die. And not only should you expect some of them to die, you should expect a lot of them to die. Because number one, there's just no room in this movie for all these characters. There isn't. And some of them are going to die. And I think it's going to be some characters that are I'm starting to think about this movie now, and I don't like to be a Debbie Downer. That's not my style. And I like to, for the most part, be optimistic. But I'm kind of looking at the signs now and reading, and maybe reading between the lines too much. But I got to say, this movie does not look very promising if you're an X-Men fan. You know, I think a lot of the X-Men are going to die. Quicksilver enough is an indication of what direction they're going in, and it's not a good one. Now I could be wrong, and this movie could be the movie of the year. I don't see that based on what I'm looking at here, and based on the whole future past or past and future whatever. But I gotta say, I don't like the direction they're going in with this. It looks like a lot of X-Men are gonna die. It looks like we're gonna get the same fucking people from the other X-Men movies. You know, you're gonna get, and don't get me wrong, I like Patrick Stewart, I like Ian McKellen, I love Hugh Jackman as a Wolverine. I think he plays Wolverine great. But to be fair, Wolverine is not a leader of the X-Men. He's not. There's no Cyclops in this movie as far as we know. I'm hoping for a surprise. But we're going to get, what it's going to come down to is everyone you see, you know what I mean? The Magneto, the young Magneto, the young Professor X, all those characters from First Class are going to get shit on. They're going to get shit on. I'm telling you. They're either going to die, some of them, except obviously the ones who are in the future. And like Havoc is probably going to get killed. I mean, it just doesn't look good to me. I have a feeling they're going to shit on that First Class movie. I have a feeling they're going to shit on that movie. And what's going to happen is, at the end of the day, we're going to get Wolverine. We're going to get Storm with Halle Berry. We're going to get Kitty Pryde. We're going to get Iceman. We're going to get McKellen, Stewart, and that's it. and maybe obviously the other feature characters like Bishop and Sunspot. But I don't know. I have a feeling he's gonna shit on First Class in this movie. I just get that gut feeling. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I just kind of wanted to rant because I'm a huge X-Men fan, and I'm kind of disappointed with the way Bryan Singer has done this movie because at first I was excited about it, but now after looking at these pictures and kind of putting two and two together and thinking that I'm gonna see what I might see, I'm not too happy. But I gotta be fair. I gotta wait till the movie comes out. I'm gonna go see it anyway because I have to let it play out. I just have this gut feeling it's not gonna be a good movie. I have a bad feeling about this. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you for the next one. Take it easy. Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. I'm your host, Rob. This video, we're going to look at the X-Men pictures that were recently released on Empire magazine. We're not going to look at all of them, but we're going to look at some. Okay guys, welcome back. So first of all, if I look like a vampire, this is one of the few times that I get to film my videos during the day. And over here, it's been snowing, so when it snows, it gets really bright in the house. So if any video where you see that I look super pale, that's why I'm doing a video during the day. So, but I saw these pictures Monday when they came out, and I really had to look over them really good because there's just I don't even really know what to say right now because. These pictures that I'm about to show you, I'm sure all of you have seen them by now. Maybe some of you haven't. And I have about 12 pictures I want to go through, so we're going to be pretty quick, or try and be as quick as possible. But if the video drags out, please, I do apologize in advance. Bear with me. But there's some things here that just really bother me. So I'm going to go through some of these pictures and assess them. Now, not all of them are bad, and I picked out 12 out of the 25. I didn't want to, William Stryker. There's one with Bryan Singer, Peter Dinklage, and those weren't really anything big. And then a couple other ones like Halle Berry, who I don't really give a shit about. But I pulled out some of them. So let's look at Bishop first of all. And Bishop, I think he looks good. I like the look. The red eyes, awesome. Although a little bit Twilight to me. But first, I like the design. I like the outfit. That gun is incredible. So I have no issues with the way they designed and the way they have Bishop looking in this movie. I think it's good. I like it, and I think it's going to work. So let's look at Blink. Now, Blink, I'm not too familiar with her from the comics. I think, I'm not sure. It's been years since I read comics. I used to buy X-Men comics and all that when I was like a kid, and it's been God knows how long. So I don't even remember